The president is too old. He simply lacks at his very advanced age the mental acuity and the physical stamina to withstand the many rigors of the office. It is an unconscionably selfish act for him to be seeking a second term. In fact, we should have a law, nay, a constitutional amendment saying presidents of such an advanced age should be prohibited from running for re-election. What guarantee do we have that this decrepit old codger will still even be alive 4 years from now? Where did we hear these criticisms? Are they criticisms that have been directed at the current president, the newly 81-year-old Joe Biden, who doesn't look or act a day over 106? No, they are not. And if you're old enough to remember 1984, you probably already know where I'm going with this. For those were all criticisms we heard that year from the news media about the 73-year-old incumbent President Ronald Reagan, and they didn't just start saying it in 1984 either. They were saying it all the way back in 1980 when Reagan was only 69. A 69-year-old president? Pfft, that'll be the day. And why were they saying it? Well, I can answer that question in 4 words. Jimmy Carter and Walter freaking Mondale. I guess that's 5 words. Which is to say, if it's an election year in which your party has saddled itself with an astoundingly weak, totally underwhelming candidate who's a black hole of charisma, incapable of generating any sort of voter enthusiasm, there's really no good play except to attack the guy you're running against. Like when you say Donald Trump will destroy democracy if he's reelected and he's basically indistinguishable from Hitler and Mussolini. No overheated rhetoric there, ladies and gentlemen, just sober, dispassionate journalisming. So while there's absolutely nothing new under the sun in U.S. presidential politics, there did used to be more of a sense of a veneer of subtlety with this stuff, right up until Trump came along and permanently broke everyone's brain. Now, for those keeping score at home, 73 is 9 years younger than 82, which is the age Joe Biden will be on Election Day 2024, which is just another way of saying the mainstream news media being congenital liars who are totally in the tank for the Democrats is by no means a recent development. It's been going on for many decades, in fact. The only thing that happened in 2016 was that they dropped the mask and abandoned any last fleeting pretense of journalistic integrity. So let's review, because there will be a pop quiz on Monday morning. 73-year-old Ronald Reagan, old, tired, decrepit, enfeebled, confused, geriatric, 1 foot in the grave. 81-year-old Joe Biden, reliable, seasoned, experienced, dignified, time-tested, a steady hand on the tiller with all the youthful vigor of a man half his age. This message brought to you by the people who still wonder why you call them fake news.